Hey YouTube, this is King Kong Babes coming to you again. I was checking out the small tree bird or tree house, something like that. Everything was all good about that smog, but there's a lot of cons about that. Cons was if you don't keep up the maintenance with the wood, it's gonna come out bad. It's gonna break apart and everything else. Also, I did notice the 510 spring loader connection. The whole 510 kept pivoting, causing a short that kept asking a new coil, used coil for each tank that I put on there. I did notice it's that 510 connection spun, so I went back to Valhalla Vapes where I got it from, and they took it apart and they noticed the positive and negative cable was twisted around and was making contact. The guy was like, "Good thing you never use this anymore." After I kept asking you so many questions because this mod wouldn't explode on you. So if Smog watching this, please fix that mod up with a 510 connection because the positive and negative wire it keeps touching together and causing a short that it keeps resetting the tank that doesn't know what kind of ohm resistance it has, so it keeps asking for a new coil, used coil. Alright, that's the only cons. The new Smog that came out, I was take a look at it. I did notice if you have a bigger tank, you cannot use it. The 220 watt smog, the mod from Smog or Smoke, it's a good mod and everything else. But I did notice if you have a bigger tank, you cannot use it because you'll be hitting against the screen and everything else. So you gotta use a 22 millimeter tank or smaller because 22 millimeter is like barely almost on the screen. I don't know what they were thinking about putting the the screen on top of there. They should have made it on the side or in the front how they had it for the other ones. But that's a big cons right there. Also, the trigger was making a lot of noise and everything else. Um, Next YouTube video is going to talk about Valhalla Vapes, about some new juices and everything else. Stay tuned.